just click the subscribe button to my vlog channel, and it's linked here and down below. And you
I've
guys can be in the draw to win one of these 3 MacBook Airs. I just gave away 2. That's pretty much it. It is so simple. And oh my gosh, guys, if we can get this video to 150,000 thumbs up, that would be amazing. Like, that would really make my day more than this. Wait, mate, no, this is pretty fun actually. Hold on. Oh yeah, look at that helium hit. So good. I'm gonna go really crazy before we enter the video. So without further ado, let's get straight to the video. Let's go. All my friends are heathens, take it. Wait for them to ask you who you know.
Did I get myself info?
Help Arnold Schwarzenegger defend his base. In 8 seconds, you'll be attacked. Here's what to do. Buy towers to defend your base by dragging the tower.
Okay, I don't need to get. What's this?
In order to create her shirt, you'll need a white long sleeve shirt, fabric paint, had the spray on type, a printout of her shirt design, and some masking tape and extra brushes. First, use some masking tape to mark up the red patch on her chest. You'll need this on the front and back, and this goes just under the arm straight across. You then want to use some scrap paper to protect your table and the rest of the shirt as well while you spray your red paint, or you can use fabric paint and paint it on as well. If you missed any bits, you can fill them in with a brush. Next, you'll need to cut out her shirt phrase, Daddy's Little Monster, out on the paper. I used an X-Acto knife and just carefully cut this out really accurately. It took a little
I
while,
can do that.
but if you have,
If you
like,
guys want to, it's just,
sheet, you can use that as
suggestion.
well.
Suggestion. Can't speak tonight because I'm so tired.
Anyways, I got the cutout and sprayed black fabric paint onto it on the shirt, and it turned out really, really well. I was really nervous, but as soon as I peeled it off, I was really amazed. She also has some stripes down her arms to mimic like a baseball top, so take your masking tape and mark out the 2 stripes on each arm. Again, protect the rest of the shirt while you spray away. And on her left sleeve, there's like this blue patch in between each red stripe all the way to the cuff, so you'll need to remove the original tape, tape over the red bits to protect them from the blue, and once you're ready, spray on the blue color. Use a brush to create a blended effect as well on the top end like Harley has in the movie. Finally, let this dry, and once it's dry, peel off the tape. This is really satisfying, by the way. Next, use a sponge to blend out the red edges, because we don't want to make it look really clean. We want it like a little bit messy, like the movie version. And if you really want to go all out, you can then stitch like this black pattern on it, but I skipped this step. Finally, take a black Sharpie and trace around the edges of the words to finish off the bubble writing. And you're done with her baseball shirt. For the shorts, you'll need a plain pair of shorts, fabric paint, and masking tape. Mark out the halfway point with tape and spray one half in red. Next, remove the tape and protect the red side, and then spray the other half in blue. Use a brush to fill in any missed spots, and then let this dry and peel off the tape, and then you're done. In the movie, these are actually sequin shorts, but you can just go with this. Harley's makeup is actually pretty easy to do and very, very quick. I picked a super light CC cream I had and just, put it on with my fingers. You can just use your end of day makeup as well as the base like I did. Then take some red shadow with your ring finger and apply this to your left lid, following the curve of your eye sockets and then smearing this down. Create one more smaller smear under the eye as well. It's pretty much the design. Also, use your fingers to smear your eyeliner well into this as well to add that kind of smeared eyeliner effect she has. Then add some more red shadow onto the lids if you want a more vibrant look. With the leftover red on your fingers, just feel free to smear it on your neck for an added effect. Then take some blue onto your ring finger again and do the same to your right eye. Then grab a black pencil liner and draw a small heart on your left cheekbone, and then write "Rotten" in capital letters along your jawline. Finish off with a bright red lipstick and then smudge the left corner down with your fingers, and now you are done. Put your hair up in pigtails. You can use a wig for this, or if you have blonde hair, you can just use hair chalk or hairspray to color the ends. To seal the hair chalk, I just sprayed it with hairspray and then teased my pigtails a little bit to give it more volume. And now you're done. Holly wears some tall white boots, or some long white socks, and some white sneakers. Finish off her look with some accessories, fishnets, and then pull your shorts over these, studded belt, wristbands, fingerless gloves, and finally her baseball bat. Now you can be as crazy as Holly.
I mean, I don't know which one of you guys would do katana, but I mean, that'd be pretty cool. But remember, this is just,
You'll need a
you
regular
know,
white
some
mask from a dollar store,
suggestions.
pencils, an X-Acto
Jeez, you
knife, and
can't
some paint.
speak.
Trace out a rough guide with a pencil
I guess
under
it's
the
because I'm
nose part,
tired.
then cut this piece off, leaving the top half of the mask. Then you want to make eye holes winged up to the outside and downwards, inside with an X-Acto knife. Finally, trace out a circle on the forehead and fill it in with some red and black paint, and you're done. Katana's makeup is pretty simple. Just use a gel or pencil liner and line all the way along your lower lash line, flicking it
You
up
have to have
into a
parents
wing.
help you
You
if
then
you're a
want to bring
kid,
your
but
inner
if you're an
corners
adult,
into a
and I
well.
understand,
You should have
totally.
your eyes lined all the way around by the end of this, and then simply finish off with a dark nude lip. I put on a short black wig that's flicked out on the ends, and then I placed the mask on, and we realized we had to cut off the top section as well. So once we measured it on my forehead, we just chopped it off, then used blue tack along the nose bridge to make that mask fit well on my face, because it literally just didn't. It was kind of squashing my eyeballs. It wasn't fun. To complete this look, you'll need a black leather jacket, a white boob tube, which I just made using a singlet top, black tights, and some superhero black boots. You also need a red fabric belt, which I created using just a red scarf wrapped around, and some gloves. She actually has a long samurai sword and a short katana, so that's what I'm going with as well. And you're ready to kick some butt.
I'd do the moon goddess, or what's her name? Enchantress. That's who I'd be.
She has a crescent moon on her forehead, so in order to make this, you'll need a piece of cardboard, scissors, some household circular objects for tracing, and some paint. First, trace out a large circle onto the cardboard, and then get a smaller circle and trace it onto the edge of the larger circle. Then cut these out to create your crescent moon. The moon has a dirty, rusted silver look to it, so we'll recreate this rust with some aqua acrylic paint. Grab some silver paint for the base layer and paint it onto both sides of the crescent moon. If the paint is thin, you may want to do a double layer. Next, wait for it to dry, and we'll be using some green, blue, and white paint to recreate the color of the rust. I use a sponge to dab it on in a random way, and then take some black paint and a skewer to randomly draw some patterns on the moon. This gives an old mythical vibe, and then we're done. She also wears a round dark pendant, and I found this silver pendant, which is the perfect shape, and it was on sale for $8, which is awesome. All I had to do was then dab on some black paint and then dab on some patches of aqua to make it look like the real thing. And to create texture, just grab some tissue and then dab it on, and this creates like the perfect textured vibe. I'm going to be doing a very simple version of her makeup. Start off with a pale foundation, or if you don't have one, use your concealer,
one of
which is
those
usually a much
brushes.
lighter shade than your skin. So use that all over your face, or you can use white face paint if you want. Now use a black eyeliner and draw these guides. There's a sharp angle that goes from her eyebrows down her nose bridge. Then go along your lower lash line, following the curve up, connecting it to the end of your brows. Also fill in your eyelids as well. You also want to straighten and wing your brows out. I think if you have a smaller distance between your brows and your eyes, it will look more realistic. Then draw under your cheekbones, down your chin to create that sunken cheek effect. Next, take a purplish reddish eyeshadow and apply this under your eyes to make it look like you haven't slept for 100 years. This is an awesome base. Now go in with a black eyeshadow and fill in all your guidelines, blending it out with your fingers or a brush. If you have any excess, feel free to smear it on the rest of your face lightly or on your neck, since she kind of has smudges all over her body. I went over with an eyeliner again to darken certain parts, and then used a dark nude lipstick on your lips, kind of like a deadish kind of look. Finally, use a liquid liner to create the bands of ancient words on her forehead and her cheeks. I just scribbled in waves roughly. Couldn't really be bothered to draw on each one carefully, but you can if you want. And then you just do 3 rows on your forehead and then 2 along each of her cheekbones as well. Next, I'm going my long straight black wig. And then I popped on the necklace we made before and just rows and rows of black beads going up my neck like a choker. She has a few thin strands loose in the front of her face, so kind of like move that out. This is optional, but I also use activated charcoal tablets to give my teeth a super dirty, gross black look. Check this out, it's crazy. You then want to stick on the crescent moon onto your forehead to finish it off. It was pretty much impossible to find her metallic chain underwear, so I just used a black fabric beach top and some black shorts. Then I added some body paint to roughly match her patterns, find some temporary tattoos as well as another option.
You know just what to say. Shit that
Oh,
scares
so
me,
these are
I
some
should just
Starbucks
walk
costumes,
away.
I think.
I didn't know that I was
Yeah, I
sorry
thought so.
till I tasted you.
To make the straw piece, you'll need a sheet of green cardboard, some tape, a headband, and an X-Acto knife. Roll up the cardboard to any size you like and then secure the shape with some clear tape. Next, make 2
I'm gonna have
cuts
to
of the
go
bottom of
soon
the straw with an
because, as
X-Acto
you know,
knife
I'm
and then
doing this
push
at
your
night,
headbands
and
through
if
these
my
cuts
mom
and
found
you're
out,
done. If you like, you can
or
secure
the
this
school
with
found
extra
out,
tape so
actually,
that the straw
I'd
doesn't
be
slide
dead.
along the headband.
I'd be like, why were
To
you
make
up
the
late
logo,
last
simply
night?
print out the logo and cut it
Well, I
out.
guess I
Then you want to trace
could
this along
say I
a
did
heavy
this
cardboard and then cut
in the
that out as
morning.
well.
So
And
if
then
you
stick
guys
them
go to my
together
school,
with some glue. Next, to
remember,
attach it to your dress,
I
just
did
grab
this
some
during the day,
Velcro,
not
stick
at
one
night.
side onto the dress, then stick the other side onto the logo, and then place it on, and then you're done. You want the logo to kind of stick on your stomach. This is kind of the best place for it.
Okay, why would you drink yourself if you were just to look like a drink?
It's nearby. Where is it? Oh my god! Did the bushes just rustle? Is it that? Oh my god!
For the hat, you need some colored trucker caps. I used a blue and a white one, a red and white one, and a full black one. Next, you need to make a Pokeball logo for the hat. For this, you'll need some red, white, and black felt, a pencil, scissors, and a few circular objects around the home to help trace your shapes. Trace a large circle
Okay,
around the
guys,
white
well, we're
and
gonna
red
have
felt
to
and cut them out. Then cut these circles slightly
do
less
this
than
again
halfway,
tomorrow.
and
I'm
we're actually
sorry.
going to use the
I can't
smaller
continue.
semicircle
I'll have to
pieces.
do a part 2 of
Next,
this
trace a
video.
smaller circle
It's
around the
been
black felt and cut
27
that out.
minutes and
Also,
like
cut out
2
a thin straight line out.
seconds, so I'm just gonna stop right here and just, you know, ooh, school hacks. I need those. Okay, so hey, I have a channel and I watched this recording, so I told my fans I have none yet. Oh, guys, and subscribe to her. guys, I'll leave this up just a few seconds. Her name is Wenji. I'll put it in the description below. And I'll see you guys in the morning.